What exactly is Russia trying to signal now? A newly released combat video from the Russian Ministry of Defense has drawn the attention of military analysts across Europe and beyond. The footage shows a Russian Geran drone striking a gas distribution facility near Lyutserna in the Zaporizhzhia region. At first glance, it may look like just another drone attack in a conflict that has already seen thousands of similar strikes. But this target is different. This was not a trench position, not an ammunition depot, not a military headquarters. Instead, Russia chose to strike a critical piece of energy infrastructure, and that decision may reveal far more about Moscow's current strategy than the strike itself. According to the Russian Ministry of Defense, the facility played an important role in supporting infrastructure linked to Ukraine's industrial and defense capabilities. Whether that claim can be independently verified remains a matter of debate. However, what cannot be ignored is the strategic message behind the operation. Russia appears increasingly focused on targeting the systems that keep Ukraine functioning behind the front lines. And that could signal a significant evolution in the war, because modern wars are no longer fought exclusively on battlefields. They are fought through power grids, fuel networks, transportation corridors, and the industrial systems that sustain military production. The newly published footage suggests that Moscow wants the world to see exactly where its attention is now directed, not only at Ukraine's soldiers, but at the infrastructure that supports them. To understand why this strike matters, we need to look at Zaporizhzhia itself. For years, the region has been one of Ukraine's most strategically important energy hubs. Its industrial significance and its connection to wider energy networks have made it a critical component of Ukraine's economic and logistical structure. Since the start of the war, many of these systems have come under enormous pressure. Some facilities have been damaged, others have been shut down, and several remain affected by the realities of a prolonged conflict. As a result, every operational energy node has become increasingly valuable. A single distribution station can affect thousands of consumers, industrial facilities, and support networks. That is precisely why infrastructure like the one near Lyutserna has become such an attractive target. From a military perspective, disabling an energy node can sometimes create broader consequences than destroying equipment on the battlefield. The objective is not merely physical destruction. The objective is disruption. Disruption of industrial output, disruption of logistics, disruption of daily life, and ultimately, disruption of a nation's ability to sustain a long war. This is where Russia's strategy becomes particularly interesting. Rather than focusing solely on territorial gains, Moscow appears to be pursuing a broader campaign designed to gradually reduce Ukraine's long-term capacity to support military operations. What makes this latest strike even more significant is the timing. It comes amid a continuing wave of long-range Ukrainian drone attacks against targets inside Russia. Over the past year, Ukraine has repeatedly demonstrated its ability to strike oil depots, fuel storage sites, logistics facilities, and industrial infrastructure far beyond the front lines. These attacks have forced Russia to allocate additional resources to air defense and infrastructure protection. In other words, Kyiv has been applying its own version of infrastructure warfare. And now, Moscow appears determined to respond in kind. This creates a dangerous cycle. One side attacks energy infrastructure. The other retaliates against energy infrastructure. Then, the cycle repeats. Each strike increases pressure on civilian services, industrial production, and economic resilience. And with every escalation, the line between military targets and strategic infrastructure becomes increasingly blurred. From a strategic standpoint, Russia may hold certain advantages in this type of contest. The country possesses vast energy resources, significant industrial capacity, and an expanding production base for drones and long-range strike systems. That does not mean Russia is immune to damage. Far from it. Ukrainian drone attacks have demonstrated that Russian infrastructure can also be reached and disrupted. However, many analysts argue that Moscow's larger economic base gives it a greater ability to absorb losses over an extended period. This is one reason why infrastructure warfare has become such an important component of Russia's broader campaign. If successful, it allows Moscow to impose costs on Ukraine without necessarily achieving dramatic territorial breakthroughs. Instead, pressure is applied gradually, systematically, relentlessly. The objective is to make sustaining the war increasingly difficult for Kyiv. Whether that strategy will ultimately succeed remains uncertain, but the latest footage suggests Russia has no intention of abandoning this approach. The greatest concern, however, remains the humanitarian impact. When energy infrastructure is damaged, the consequences extend far beyond military calculations. Homes lose heating, communities face service disruptions, businesses struggle to operate, and essential systems become more vulnerable. These are the realities that accompany every strike on critical infrastructure, regardless of which side conducts the attack. As the conflict continues, both Ukraine and Russia are becoming increasingly engaged in a contest that extends far beyond the battlefield. This is no longer simply a war of tanks, artillery, and infantry. It is becoming a war of systems, a war of energy, a war of industrial endurance, a war in which the ability to keep a nation functioning may prove just as important as the ability to hold territory. And that is exactly why the newly released footage from the Russian Ministry of Defense deserves attention. Because it may represent more than a single successful strike. It may offer a glimpse into the next phase of the conflict, a phase where infrastructure itself becomes the battlefield. The question now is simple. Is this an isolated operation, or is Russia preparing to intensify its campaign against Ukraine's energy network in the months ahead? The answer could have major consequences not only for Ukraine, but for the future direction of the war itself.